Hey YouTube, Matches 860. Labor Day weekend. My favorite time of the year. Smoking the Friday Savinelli with Bailey's Front Porch from Cornell and Deal. And I've hemmed and hawed about what I was going to do for this video. Had a number of different ideas, and they were all sort of half conceived. So I decided I'd just do kind of a ramble, which I'm not good at. But anyway, so I first wanted to thank all of my subscribers and viewers. Sometimes tend to forget that you guys and gals are the ones that make this all happen, because I wouldn't be doing this if nobody was watching. So a couple of things have come up the last couple of months, I guess, that I thought I'd talk about. One, I don't know why all of a sudden it's become so popular, but I got 3 requests for information on the Friday Savinelli. I'll just give you a quick background of how I got this. When I first got back into pipe smoking in the 90s, at the time I only had a Peterson, a very large Peterson, and I started to collect Dr. Graybo pipes because they were so inexpensive. Back then I could pick one up as cheap as $8. The most expensive was probably $13, I think. I had gotten to the point, I probably had, I don't know, between 7 and 10 of those. And I wanted to get a name brand pipe, even though I couldn't afford one at the time. Went to the tobacco shop, and they were selling Savinelli seconds. And this one was the first one that I picked up. They had 4 or 5 of them in this case, and I bought all of them over the course of a couple of weeks. Because they're a Savinelli second, they have no markings other than I think it's like a shield that's the Savinelli logo. It's pretty small on the shank. So there's no number for this. I had a few people ask me, what number pipe is it? And I went to a Savinelli shape chart. Couldn't find the right number, and then one of the persons I was talking to said that they wanted something that was at least similar that I thought they might like. I forget which one of them I was looking at, and I did a Google search for that number pipe, and I got all kinds of different shapes. I don't know if I was reading a bad shape chart or what happened, but anyway, as I had mentioned to the 3 people, this is a almost like it started out to be a Rhodesian. The top of the bowl comes down towards the middle at an angle, but unlike a Rhodesian, where the angle midway around the bowl changes, there's no sharp line like you usually see with a Rhodesian. The other thing that's unusual, let's see if I can do this quick without losing my fire. The shank is sort of a triangular shape, so it's not rounded. So that's about all I can offer as far as the Friday Savinelli. Duca Carlo, which is also a Savinelli product, makes the same shape, and I was able to pick up one of those. If you watch me often enough, every once in a while you'll catch me saying I've got my Friday Savinelli stand-in, which is the Duca Carlo. Smokes just as good. I love it. The other thing I wanted to talk about was Backcountry Pipe and I quite often talk to each other behind the scenes on Facebook, private messages. And one night we were talking about Peterson pipes, and I think it was Mark that first said, it doesn't seem to smoke as good as it did when it was new, despite cleaning efforts and everything else. I've shown my 303 before, which when I saw it in the store I had to have it. I just love the shape of this. And as we were talking back and forth, I was thinking, you know, I don't smoke that enough either. So, conversation kept going, and I think it was the next day, this was bugging me. And I was thinking, I always clean this, but the only thing that doesn't really get cleaned is the reservoir that's down right in the bottom of the shank. Because it always fills with condensation, I figured, well, how dirty could it be? Went and got a little pick, stuck it down in there and pulled it out. Nasty is not the word. It was disgusting. I dug out some stuff, and you know, usually when you pull a pipe cleaner out of a pipe, it doesn't smell that great, but at least it's not foul. This stuff was rancid. So I took the pipe, and after I dug out the solid stuff, got a little pipe sweetener down into the reservoir there. Of course, all this black liquid came out. But I let the pipe sit for a couple of days, and then I loaded it up and smoked it. Unbelievable. Got back a hold of Mark and told him what had happened to me, so he did the same thing. And probably about a month went by, and somebody else sent me a private message and asked me if I ever had any problems with a Peterson pipe, and I went through the whole thing with them. It's really difficult to remember that that reservoir is there and that it does collect all that garbage. So, and it's a cleaning that you don't normally do with your other pipes. So, thought I'd pass that along. So that's my ramble for today. I'll thank everybody for joining me and wish you a great weekend.